I chose to study the MSc in City Design and Social Sciences because I come from an economics, politics and sociology background, and I'm really interested in cities. I now work in an architecture firm, and I think this is giving me a vision of what a city needs.
It's a very interdisciplinary program. Coming from an architectural background, I wanted to expand my understandings about city, and I really like the fact that it's not only architects coming here.
I think I've been fascinated about cities since my childhood. As someone who's come from a very small village back in India, that made me interested, and I felt like I should study cities just to see what's special about them and what makes it a great city.
We are dealing essentially with the prospect of transformation. Not only how the world is, but how we might transform it to really think seriously about climate challenges, affordability, migration, inequality.
Our program helps people understand these problems better, so understand problems from a perspective rooted in social science. So it's focused on understanding the city and also on changing the city.
About half of our students would come in from backgrounds in architecture and planning, and the other half would bring in perspectives from law, sociology, cultural studies. And the whole point about that interdisciplinary exchange is to think about the city as it is and the city as it could be from those varied perspectives.
When choosing this course, the teaching staff was really important to me. I had read Susie's work before and the work she's done on cities, but then when you get to come and you get to meet her in person, it's quite mind-blowing because you get to then bounce your ideas off her.
These professors are legends in our field, and like studying under them, going to their classes, it's a dream come true.
I believe the name of LSE, because of the recognition that it has, it attracts wonderful people from all over the world.
And that's one of the amazing things about teaching on this program, is that the students often come with such impressive expertise already.
So working with these people who have different experiences to me and seeing what they can bring to a project and then what I'm learning off them has just added a whole other element of the learning process. It's not just learning from lecturers, but you're learning from your peers.
Most of the learning is oriented around a studio. So we work in groups. We work on an area of London where students have to spend a lot of time.
So we're studying the people in Canary Wharf, we're studying the site itself. We're trying to create an urban intervention to regenerate a certain area or try and improve it for the people living in that space.
It's been very interesting to analyze a site, but really understand all of the political background that comes with it, and not just staying at the physical analysis or the design analysis.
The studio culminates in group projects that students present, which are also turned into articles in our academic journal.
I think London is a great city for students. I mean, there's so many museums, there's so many exhibitions.
I absolutely love living in London. I think that is another positive of this Masters. You're in the centre, you're in the heart of London.
We use the city as a classroom in lots of ways. Students will learn from different people and places within the city. It's also London's cosmopolitanism that makes this a really special place to study urbanization.
I would recommend this course to other potential students, particularly to those who are interested in expanding their vision of the city.
I think for my CV it's going to be huge. It's such a well-known name. It's such a highly regarded university. I'm just so proud and excited to have this Masters. I think it's just going to be brilliant for my future work.
Well, I guess I would have to admit that the LSE carries some kudos. But I would like to think that the kudos and the enrichment really comes from the people who you study with, both the people who are teaching in and around the LSE, but most essentially your classmates. That alumni network is incredibly strong, it's global, it allows you to move across the world and refer to a group of friends and professionals who you've actually had the experience of working with. And it really does root people in incredibly strong and productive relationships that extends well past the degree.